Hey y'all, it's Juju with Shimmer Intuitions Tarot, here to do another reading for you. We're going to get right into it. Let me just do a few shuffles as always. Okay. Spirit, what messages do you have for the people for the Three of Pentacles in reverse? Excuse me, Spirit. First off, what sign is this message for? What zodiac sign is this message for today, Spirit Guides? Spirit says this message is for the sign of Capricorn. So that means anybody that has Capricorn in your chart, whether it be your sun, rising, or moon sign, this message is for the sign of Capricorn. I read my cards 1,000% intuitively based off of my spirit guides. Therefore, you'll never know who the reading is for until I get started and say my prayer. I definitely said my prayer silently today. I'm going to start doing that just so I can focus and hear clearly what Spirit has to say. So now that we know the messages for the sign of Capricorn, Spirit Guides, please tell me what messages you have for the people for the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Spirit, what messages do you have for the people for the Three of Pentacles in reverse? Spirit says he wants you to keep grinding, keep focused. Spirit says remain tunnel vision on what you're doing. Spirit says continue to have your blinders on. Remain focused and keep grinding. Thank you for that message, Spirit. Spirit, what messages do you have for the people for the Tower card? What messages do you have for the sign of Capricorn? for the Tower card. Spirit says you have a brand new beginning coming strong. A brand new beginning. You can see it as you see the lightning in the background. You see this whole village is being washed away. You have a brand new beginning, Capricorn. Spirit says you've been trying to hold on to the past. You've been trying to hold on to old shit. You see? But Spirit wants to let you know that, everything's being washed away for a reason. You got a new beginning coming your way. If you haven't seen it yet, you will. Spirit says you need to be as free as the wind with this new beginning. That you need to just let it happen. Don't fight it. Spirit says just embrace yourself for what's coming. Thank you so much for the message, Spirit. Spirit, what message do you have for sign of Capricorn for our next card, the Seven of Cups? Spirit says continue to plan, continue to dream, continue to manifest. Continue to manifest what you want. Spirit says make it crystal clear. You will be fulfilled. Spirit, what message do you have for the Ace of Pentacles for sign of Capricorn? Spirit says rest overstanding that your spirit guides have you. Rest overstanding that your spirit guides have you. They got your back. And I say spirit guides because that's my verbiage, whatever you believe in. If you don't believe in anything, you need to believe in yourself. I'm not telling you, what to do as far as who you believe in. It's the specifics of you overstanding that you're taking care of. But I'm assuming if you're on this channel, you definitely believe in something. You definitely have spirituality within yourself. Spirit guides, thank you so much for the messages that you're giving sign of Capricorn. What messages do you have for sign of Capricorn for the Justice card, Spirit? In reverse. Spirit says, I want you to stay focused and mind your business. But you know what? The Ace of Pentacles and this Justice card came in a reading for Taurus yesterday as well. So same thing, But the thing about it, when you read intuitively, 1,000% based off your spirit guides, the same card can have 1,000 different meanings and 1,000 different readings. It's you listening to the guidance and what you hear, you see? You listening to your gods, and the message was different yesterday for this card. But today, Spirit says, mind your business. Stay focused. Mm. Don't worry about who's getting karma. Don't worry about who's getting what. Like, focus on yourself and what you got going on. Because you're putting energy into thoughts that you don't need to be worried about. Spirit, what messages do you have for sign of Capricorn for the Nine of Wands in reverse? Spirit says you are definitely being watched over. You are definitely protected. And you're being protected with strength. Spirit says your spirit guides want to see you win, most certainly. Most certainly. With this card being in the reverse, Spirit is saying that you started to lose sight of that you started to lose faith, that you started to lose hope. But Spirit says your God's got you and always have and always will. The next card you have is the Two of Swords. Spirit, what messages do you have for sign of Capricorn for the Two of Swords? Spirit says this is self-reflection, that you need to continue to learn yourself, continue to focus on yourself, mind, body, and soul. Mind, body, and soul. Sometimes that could be difficult for us, you know? Sometimes we're so busy on what's going on outside of us, you know, what we're trying to do, what we're fighting for. But the most important thing is continuing to focus on the merging of mind, body, and soul. Look at yourself. Look at yourself. And I'm not saying that in a scolding type of manner. I'm saying that as far as reflect and look at yourself. What are you working on right now? What do you want to work on? Praise yourself for the victories. Praise yourself for the accomplishments that you're doing. Praise yourself for what you have gotten done. Reflect. It's just going to make you better. And if you notice with the card, it's two halves of a man, basically. And you see it's the same person, but in different skin tones. It's just a different version of yourself. And if you pay attention to the flower at the bottom, same thing. It's an identical replica with a few minor things that's different. That's self-growth. Spirit is telling you to reflect on yourself. You know, I like to recap in between my readings. Reflect on yourself. Spirit is telling you that the strength of your spirit guides have always been here. They always want to see you win. And the card is in the reverse simply because you lost sight of that. But Spirit is reminding you that you're good and you always have been. Justice card in reverse. It's telling you not to worry about who's getting what. Focus on yourself. Put that energy in yourself and what you need to be doing. Ace of Pentacles is reminding you to rest, that your spirit guides got you again. Two different cards talking about your spirit guides having you. Seven of Cups is telling you to continue to manifest, continue to dream. You see how the picture in the card, his hand is on his face, daydreaming. Continue to make your plans clear, because you have a new beginning that's coming strong, and you've been trying to hold on to the past. Fuck the past. Look forward to the new. Okay? Coming strong. Okay? And your first card was telling you, you have it coming in. Stay focused. So that brings us to your next card in the reading, is the Nine of Swords in the upright. Spirit, what messages do you have for Capricorn for the Nine of Swords in the upright? Spirit, what messages do you have for the sign of Capricorn for the Nine of Swords in the upright? Spirit wants to remind you that you've been strong. You've been strong as hell through everything you've been going through. And your spirit guides see that. The universe sees that. But you have to remain strong, because you're almost there. You're on your journey. Whether you're going through a spiritual rebirth, whether you're coming out of one, whether you're finding yourself, whether you feel like everything has been in shambles and you just don't know where to turn right now, Spirit is telling you that they see you. They see you. They have not forgot about you. Be patient. Be patient and keep your strength. You can't lose faith at the end, towards the end. This man's calf muscle is flexed like hell in this picture, and his shoulders too. It's just strength, like strength. Stay sharp, Spirit says. You're still on your journey, but you're almost where you need to be. So just stay sharp, stay strong. Spirit, do you have any more messages for the people for the Nine of Swords for the sign of Capricorn? Okay. So your next card is the King of Wands. The King of Wands. Spirit guides, what messages do you have for the sign of Capricorn for this King of Wands? Spirit says this is where you're starting your traditions. This is where you're starting your traditions. Spirit says everything you're working on right now, everything you're planning, do it with confidence. Be sure of yourself. Be sure of what you want. Make it clear what you want. Because you're starting something major right now. The direction that you're going in is good. Spirit, do you have any more messages for the sign of Capricorn for the King of Wands? Spirit says just take that time to make sure this is what you want to do, to make sure that basically, I know you're focused on what you're doing right now because I see you planning. Which card were you planning in? You were planning in the Seven of Cups. As you're imagining, I see you planning as well. Spirit is saying to make sure as you're planning that you're believing in yourself, that you're remaining solid to you. You see? That's important because this is the start of traditions with the King of Wands. Mm-hmm. And your last card is the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. The Four of Pentacles in reverse. Spirit, what messages do you have for the sign of Capricorn for the Four of Pentacles in reverse? Spirit says you were beginning to lose faith on your resources and your money coming in as well. Spirit says don't lose faith that it's still coming. There's still light coming. Still got that Fetty coming in. Spirit says it's only negative thoughts and negative thinking that makes you feel like it's not. But don't listen to that. You're merging mind, body, and soul, and you have to believe and understand what you manifest. Not a bad reading, Capricorn. Not a bad reading at all. You know I'm going to give you 3 cards from the Oracle deck as always. As I'm shuffling this, I remind you, as always, my loves, as always, I read my cards 1,000% intuitively based off of my spirit guides. Meaning, I do not care what other people read based off of booklets, based off of how they feel or any of that. And I'm not knocking nobody because, yes, you can teach yourself how to read tarot. But I'm telling you that I read 1,000% based off of my spirit guides. So what that means is when I first started, before I even got my first deck of tarot cards, I remember like I was studying the definitions and meanings of all these cards for a general deck. And then I got this African American deck that had a whole new definition of what the cards mean for this specific deck. And it confused the shit out of me. You see what I'm saying? And then Spirit was reminding me, like, look, you're not reading none of that no way because you're going to hear what I got to tell the people about them cards, not what books tell you, see? So just keep in mind that you have intuitive readers that read 1,000% using their gifts and listening to their spirit guides and listening to their intuition. You have tarot card readers that read, you know, from what the general meanings of the cards are, which that's possible too for some. But I'm just making that clear because I don't want to hear no bullshit talk about some, that's not what that card means or whatever the case. Like, I'm telling you how I read. And I'm telling you for every reading that I do, each card, I get different messages from my spirit guides. Depends on who my spirit guides are talking to at the time. You feel me? And my spirit guides told me they talking to Capricorn tonight. So, with that being said, let's get into your oracle, your oracle reading here. You know, on Shimmer Intuitions Tarot, we keeping it 1,000. So I'm putting shit out there early. You see? Okay. Ooh. Okay, Capricorn. Your first oracle card is integration. Integration. I combine body, mind, and soul to lift all of humanity into a new dimension. Wasn't I just talking about that in your reading? Wasn't I just talking about this in your reading? Combining mind, body, and soul. It's important. The body is the physical. The body is the physical. Okay? Your spirits, your body, and your mind combined is a powerful thing. Very powerful. Integration. Integration is needed, Cappies. Your next card, Spirit Guides. I open my heart to my gods and trust in the wisdom that they share with me. I open my mind to my gods and trust in the wisdom that they share with me. I open my heart, my bad. I see the bottom of the card after the fact. Opening your heart to your spirit guides, Cappies. And then you have balance. I understand and embrace the opposing forces in life that bring about balance. I love these oracle cards. Always on point. Balance, Cappies. I understand and embrace the opposing forces in life that bring about balance. I think you got a good read, Cappies. I do. It's telling you to check yourself in general. All these reversal cards are where you were starting to lose faith, where you were starting to lose focus. You were starting to lose focus that the Fetty was coming, and it's coming. You were starting to lose focus in the strength of your spirit guides and how they want to see you win. They got you. You were starting to lose focus, period, right here. Then you focused on shit you shouldn't be worried about. Don't worry about who getting a hole in their ass. Don't worry about karma. They gonna get theirs. This new beginning that's coming with force, so strong. And how you were trying to hold on. Let that shit go. It's okay. Capricorn, meditation is needed here. Meditation is needed here to help you with all of this. Okay? I think the most important card in your whole reading is this oracle card talking about integration. Combining your mind, body, and soul. Sometimes when we combine our mind, body, and soul, we have to what do you call it? We have to cut off the world. Whoever taking offense, fuck them. Honestly, fuck them. Whoever takes offense to you getting yourself together, to you focusing on you and what you got going on, fuck them. They're not supposed to be in your circle if they take offense to that. You see? I just felt the need to say that it came out of my chest so quick. Like, I'm telling you, I know that was spirit talking just now. Like, I'm telling you, somebody out there that this reading resonates for is so concerned and so focused about everybody else. And you have a huge heart why you feel that way. And that's all right. But it's not okay when you're so busy focusing on what other people feel and how other people think and what they got going on that you losing sight of your growth. You need to be combining mind, body, and soul right now. If you have to cut everything off to do that, do what you got to do, baby. Do what you got to do, baby. Okay? All right, Capricorn. Love and light. Love and light. Thank you so much for watching. As always, this message will not resonate for everybody. As always, you will know if this message resonates for you. Okay? And as always, do not force it. Don't force it. Okay, Capricorn. See you next time.